Telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a... And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Vols headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pass is intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tiger.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best?
He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Auburn! What a grab and go for the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The third down play from the gun. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Oh, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now
picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Reads it, fires complete. And
it's like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Jeffrey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Back go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Darnold. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Darnold. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Vols in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The inside handoff. Really nice stop there for this senior leader. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very...
Finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Stevens. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Gets it out fast.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Jeffrey. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
Oh, look out! He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This time he's got his man. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
He finds his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's on target and complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Jeffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jeffrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Darnold. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a... This one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Darnold. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this isn't a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has a 2nd down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate.
Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig soon.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They move the tight end all over. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Here comes the hurry-up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Tackle is made after the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
You'll call for the fair catch here. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got...
Looking to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, it's Darnold. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on second down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. We joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action.
Blockers, most of the time, they're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups in man. Those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Complete. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Gonna run it. It's Darnold. At midfield, he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
21, Arkansas, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can... A bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now across the 50. The 8-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down. On the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. The give to the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for... by the defense. And a big...
First down.
INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive...
Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Auburn Tigers offense trots out there to open this game. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's when we'll start the drive. Rebels offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Makes a quick catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The offense going with the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Locates the tight end, it's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. And the Rebels will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. They got some ground to make up, second and long from the 15. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The punt team making their way on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On first down, it's play action. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Back in motion now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Rebels looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. Caught near the goal line. This play brings up second down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And the defense brings him down.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. He comes up.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Back to throw again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Tigers offense will get the first swing today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. He's running out of time here. Running back grabs it on the screen. He spins free, and he's in the clear. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The pass is